Hello YouTube, I'm Rabina of Sincerelymrs.griffin. Welcome back to my channel. Today on the video, we are going to be making a vanilla cake with white cream cheese icing, or vanilla cream cheese icing, I guess I should say, for a friend of mine who's having a birthday. And this is my first time making a cake this size. It is a low carb recipe, and I will have the recipe in the description.
Where are your shoes? Why do you just have socks on out here?
Today in the low carb kitchen, we are going to attempt to make a birthday cake from scratch with the icing. I am using a 9x13 pan, so it's going to be quite a big cake with a lot of icing. I will have the recipe down below in the description for those of you who like to read. And if you like to watch, I'll be telling you what I put into the recipe and how it came out. This is a special birthday cake for a special lady in my life that I work with. Here are the ingredients. I will tell you the dry ingredients first and then the wet ingredients, and then we'll also go over the icing. So for the dry ingredients, you're going to need 3 cups of almond flour, 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1 cup of confectioner sweetener. I'm using confectioner erythritol, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and that is the brown sugar alternative. I use Truvia. Now for the wet ingredients, you'll need 8 ounces of cream cheese. That's 1 block of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. It has a lot of vanilla in it because it's a big cake, plus 3/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. My general rule when I'm baking is I like to put my dry ingredients together first and then cream my wet ingredients together and then slowly incorporate my dry ingredients. I have this pan sprayed with Pam, and then I'm transferring all of the batter once it's well mixed into the 9x13 pan. For the cream cheese and for the butter, those will need to be at room temperature, if not even slightly melted. So if your microwave has a softened setting, you can do that, and that's exactly what I did. I softened it in the microwave just to be more quick, and then I put everything together, and now the cake is ready to go into the oven. Just put it in the oven at 375 degrees, and I put it in there for 25 minutes, but I will let you know the true time of completion, because this is another test recipe, so this could either be really great or it could be terrible. Let's wait and see. But it's supposed to be just vanilla sheet cake, and then I'm going to do a cream cheese white icing to put over the cake and take it because my friend is having a birthday, and I have a couple other friends who are gluten-free or low carb. So I'm making this cake for her birthday, and I hope it turns out good. All right, so this is the cake. It just came out of the oven. Look how pretty it looks.
Good.
So good and so buttery, and it takes up most of the pan but leaves just enough room for me to make the cream cheese icing and put it all over this birthday cake. This is gonna be a nice cake, I hope. I stuck a fork in it and it's done. It's nice and soft on the inside. So I hope it tastes good. All right, firstly, I want to say that I made way too much icing for this cake because it was a big cake and I overjudged how much icing I needed. But I'll go ahead and tell you what I put in it and how much I made, even though it made extra, which is good because later on I'll make cupcakes and I can use the extra. But what I did was I creamed together 3 packages of cream cheese. So it's 3 packages of the 8-ounce cream cheese, blocks of cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 2 cups of confectioner sweetener, 1 teaspoon of liquid stevia, and 1 stick of room temperature to slightly melted butter. And then once I got all of those really incorporated and mixed, and all 3 of my kids came with clean spoons and took their little sample and gave me the stamp of approval that it was sweet enough. Then I started icing the cake, and I even took out my icing bags and decorated the cake a little bit just to make it a little bit more fancy. I'm not very good at icing cakes and making it look fancy because I don't have a lot of practice, but I wanted it to look special for her birthday. Once I iced the cake and got it all smooth, I took out my icing bags and decorated the cake a little bit just for it to be extra special. This is a non-essential step, but it was fun. So I have the cake for my friend Helen, and I'm about to go into work. I frosted it last night, as you saw previously, and I put aluminum foil on the top of it, and I kind of tried to make the top of the foil kind of caved like this, kind of arched on the top so that it wouldn't touch the frosting because I wrote her name on there. I hope she likes it. I think she will. I just wanted to do something nice for her because she's just had a lot going on, so I wanted to do something nice for her birthday and also try out a brand new recipe. This was fun to make. I had to come up with enough batter to fit a 9x13 pan, and when I poked it with a fork, it just came right out. It felt like it was gonna be very billowy, very soft for the cake itself, and then it didn't sink in the middle. So I think all those are good signs. The cake stayed level, it didn't sink in the middle, and then the fork just went right in, right out. Nothing was left on the fork. That's how I checked my cakes. That's how my mom taught me how to check cakes, was with a fork. So it seems like it's gonna be a really good cake today, I hope. We'll find out I'm just gonna be watching people's faces to see what they think. I hope it's not too sweet. I hope I didn't put too much stevia in it. Because if you've ever done any low carb cooking, if you go heavy on the stevia, what can happen. Too much stevia makes things taste bitter because stevia is so much sweeter than actual sugar that you use a lot less of it to get to the same taste level as just real cane sugar. So I'm hoping that I did this correctly and didn't put enough sugar in it. But I'm gonna get off here so I can grab the cake and get to the office and set it up for her. And then I'm gonna try to see if I can film her reaction without showing her face, just so that you guys can hear how she reacts to the cake. So I'll see you in a little bit.
Go. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, Bina, that is so sweet.
Wow, Bina,
Isn't that nice?
The texture shot. I'm gonna taste it and see. Everybody seems to be enjoying it. So. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget the recipe will be down below in the description. And also I am on Instagram if you want to follow me there. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.